The former vice president of Nigeria, was is a redeemed pastor, like a pastor with the Redeemed Church. The current president of Nigeria, his wife, is a redeemed pastor. The current EFCC chairman of Nigeria is a redeemed pastor. Now, I don't know if you follow this VDM versus Mercy Chinwo incident, but you realize that like the 3-4 lawmakers, judges, and EFCC people that are literally using power to subdue the EZT guy, all of them are redeemed pastors. Now, we have this picture of hold on, let me show you the picture. So I wanted to put the picture with this video, but technically there's no need, because if you just go on your Google and search Tinubu and Adeboye, you will see countless pictures of them together, both with the wife who is a pastor, both pictures from years ago with Fashola and all of that. Let's say Fashola, sorry, what was his name? The former president of Lagos State, right? Anyways, so this man Adeboye, right, who is supposedly the head of pastor, like the most influential pastor in Nigeria, I feel like this man really shouldn't come out and say we should fast for anything, because he is literally somehow in the center of the different powers that have come and gone, and he's telling me he has no influence over them, but he has influence over us, in the sense that there's this video that was trending recently. A woman, when we were doing the End Bad Governance last year, this woman, she was hawking drinks on her head, and when they stopped her, they were interviewing her, she spoke very well. So people, they were questioning her. She's like, she can't even take care of her kid. What was enough to get breakfast for her and her child is no longer enough. But because she spoke so well, they probed more and they asked her more questions, and she's like, yeah, she was working in a big school or something, but the administration changed hands, and the new people that came, in her words, the woman fired everyone and brought in her people. Now, when I heard that, I was like, what is her people? Is it like her tribal people or her state people? But anyways, as she kept going, she now said, yeah, like the woman is a redeemed pastor, and when she fired everyone, the replacements she brought were all like part of the Redeemed Church. When you see things here and here and here, you gotta piece them together and understand, because most people, they don't even understand that the world is so much deeper than they think, and not everything. I don't really believe in coincidences, especially when they happen one too many times. E.A. Adeboye has so much power in politics. He's literally a very political person. When Goodluck Jonathan was in power, he was one of the people that spearheaded the protest against Goodluck. The same Goodluck that said the USAID with the Obamas, they literally removed him from office and put in whoever they wanted. So like there were a lot of forces against Goodluck Jonathan, maybe because he wasn't doing their bidding or whatever. I'm not saying he was a good president, but during that Goodluck time, when they were allegedly, Obama through USAID started bringing in Boko Haram, E.A. Adeboye led a protest against Goodluck Jonathan. So tell me why he's now old buddy, old friend, wife being a pastor in his church, is now the president, and things are this bad, and this man cannot even say anything to criticize. But he's telling us to fast for 100 days, or at least not us. He's telling his people to fast for 100 days. And I'm like, you have this much power. We can literally see you. Like, if there is a cabal of churches, there are 3 people I would mention, but the first person would be this E.A. Adeboye guy. And I'm like, I see you having this much power. Like, I don't think there's any presidency that has come and gone that either they're your friends or they're pastors in your church. And remember, if you know how this whole church thing works, at the end of the day, it's the man at the top that is the god of the establishment. I'm sorry, E.A. Adeboye is over here, then all the rest pastors are under. So there is nothing except you want to. Let's be honest. If you open the business now, no matter how big that business grows, you should know some of the things going on in your business. At the end of the day, you're the overall head, right? So I feel like this man knows and has control and power of so much to just be a bystander, to just act like he doesn't. Do you get, like, he always try to exclude himself and try to be neutral, when if you really look at his moves and the little things here, redeemed pastors. So if you search Google right now and you search redeemed pastor this, you will see, oh, redeemed pastor raped a 10-year-old girl, redeemed pastor killed his wife, redeemed pastor slept with married. So the reason for that is because redeem is like what do they call it? You know how Mr. Biggs, there's Mr. Biggs here, Mr. Biggs here, so it's called like a franchise. They don't really vet their pastors, allegedly, from what an ex-redeemed pastor say. If you have money, they just tell you, okay, set up a church, take our logo. So that's basically like a business franchise. They don't vet the pastors. That's why today redeemed pastor did this, tomorrow redeemed pastors did this, because at the end of the day, it's just like a one man's business. I will give you my logo as redeemed, put it in your church, but at the end of the month, you gotta bring money to the headquarters, who at the end of the day bring money to me over there. So if you really look at it, there's like too many moves about this whole redeemed church, not just redeemed church now, but like a whole lot of things that Nigerians, we really, as much as we're holding political people involved, we really have to understand that these religious leaders at the end of the day are just men, and smart men at that, very smart, smarter than you. That is why some people would still bash and whatever, but if you really look at it with your inner eyes, you realize there's so many forces going on in Nigeria. It's not just political people now. There's so many people that don't want Nigeria to be better at the end of the day, because if Nigeria is better, you probably would not need them to pray for you to get that job or to live healthy. So many things would shut down if Nigeria was a good country and people were, actually being taken care of by the government as other countries are. So at the end of the day, we should really just be using our eyes to be looking at all those people one by one. Then we really know the problem or the problems we have in Nigeria. Peace out.